Okay, Chapter 5, Electronic 5.1, Electron, Working Principle of Multi-Cross Tube. Okay. Our checklist physics for this topic is we want to state and explain the observation on Pentaflow screen of a multi-cross tube when only 6-volt power supply is turned on. B, both 6-volt and EHT power supply are turned on. And C, in a magnetic field. Okay, so we will go detail. Okay, so this is the diagram of a multi-cross tube. Okay, so the purpose is to investigate the properties of cathode rays. Okay, so we have a 6-volt power supply, and here the cathode, and we have anode connected to a HT power supply. Okay, okay. Here is the multi-cross. Okay, multi-cross. As the it will block the light coming from the filament, and here is the shadow, right? And here is the fluorescent screen. Okay. Now, so what we are going to do is for the first one. Okay. So we connect only the 6-volt power supply, and we observe what we will see on the screen. Okay. So observation, a dark shadow of the multi-cross surrounded by a yellow light. So this is what we can see. Okay, this is the shadow, and here is the yellow light. Actually, the yellow light is the light coming from the filament. So this is the same what we see from the torchlight, right? The bulb inside the torchlight, it will produce light, right? So this is the same thing. Okay. Uh, so why we have shadow? The shadow because the light is blocked by the multicross and produce the shadow. So this is to conclude that light travels in the straight line. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, the second experiment is okay, 6-volt and HT power supply. We on for both switch S1 and S2, and will see a dark shadow of multicross surrounded by green light. So this is the one that we can see from the front. So this is the shadow, and here is the green light. So the green light is the cathode rays. Actually, we have two shadows. The first shadow is from the light just now, and here we have overlap with the shadow formed by the cathode rays. Okay, and the shadow produced by the cathode ray prove that the cathode ray is blocked by the cross, and prove to you that the cathode rays travel in the straight line. Okay, so this is the second experiment. Okay, next. So conclusion: cathode rays travels in a straight line, and electron accelerate from cathode to anode and hit the screen, right? And hit the screen, so we have the Pentaflow effect because the kinetic energy of the electron are converted to light as it hit the screen. Okay, that's why we can see the green light, surrounded by the shadow surrounded by the green light. So the cathode rays causes fluorescence, so its kinetic energy change to light when it hits the screen. Okay, so oh, so okay, so right, so that is the multi-cross shadow uh, produced by the cathode rays, right? Okay, the experiment is it the okay? This is what I did in with my students few years back. Right. So cathode rays travels in a straight line. So cathode rays cause fluorescence. Cathode rays carry kinetic energy, which is converted to light energy when they hit the screen. Okay. So that is the conclusion from the experiment. Okay. Okay, next we move on to investigate the characteristic of cathode rays in a magnetic field. So in this what we have is we have the cathode rays, okay, and then a bar magnet is brought close to the cathode ray. So we have a pair of magnetic bar. So this is the first one. So here is the north, and on the right side is the south. So we have between. So in between here is it will produce magnetic field between the north and south. Okay, so what is our observation from this activity? Okay, so what we should look is the deflection of the cross. Okay, the two shadows are seen on the screen, right? So the light shadow remain at the center of the screen while the dark one is shifted. So the shadow that is produced by the cathode rays are shifted. We do not know. In this case, it shifted downward. So we can use our Fleming right hand rule to determine where is the direction of the deflected shadow. Okay. So what is our conclusion? So cathode ray can be deflected by a magnetic field. The direction of deflection of cathode rays can be determined by Fleming's left hand rule. Okay. We will discuss further about the direction at the end of the session. Okay. So let's look further. Okay. Okay. That is the shadow. So we put a magnet. So can you see that? The shadow are deflected downward. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is the characteristic of the cathode rays by using multi-cross tube.